Hi there, welcome to Made by Granat. It's Anna here, and I'm back with the duo journal. Anna and Emil, or Emil, depending on where you think he's from. Yeah, and the reason why it's called like it is because this is Anna Gustafsson, and this was taken in 1911. It says on here, and it said Anna Gustafsson on the back of the photo, so I thought it could kind of stay with her, that name. Okay, that was not supposed to be there, just an idea I had. Since this is a bit broken, I kind of want to make the same kind of starting page I did on the Spring Green Journal. Oh, sorry. Got tired all of a sudden. No, the envelope pointy bitty thingy. So I was just playing with an envelope I made. I used some decoupage and napkins, and this will be upside down, but I was playing with an idea, and I think this is too small. I need a bigger envelope, or the one where I just fold the paper. So we will see. But for now, we're going to continue where we left off yesterday, and we added pages to our signatures. So the third one, I believe we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right, that one is kind of finished. But now we also need to add in the other ones. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 in this one, and that one flips out. So we kind of need a book page and something nice in the center for this one. So let's just take a book page and add in here, like so. If you hear someone talking, it is probably my daughter. She is baking. So, and I think, yeah, so that's one more. And this one already has 5, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We need something nice in the center for this one. I am going to put in a piece of this letter in each signature, because I believe it was 5 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you can actually read the whole letter if I put it in. So that will be an extra page later. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we need book page. Let's do this one. 5, and something nice in the center for this one as well. And here we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we need some kind of book page. Let's do this one. 5. Okay. So we need some nice centers. Let's take these away because we will probably not need more book page. And I wonder if I can use this for the first page. It's a bit too high. I'm gonna just stand up and see if I can find another one. This one, is it also too big? Yes. more modern though. Maybe it can work. This I will have to cut down quite a bit. And this one not so much. Let's just take off a piece here. This to be the way it is, so let's just eyeball where the center is. Kind of. Here. And that will be a fold in to either make a pocket or a tip-in. Okay, so I have a good base here. Probably have to cut it down a tiny bit more. Tiny sliver on both sides. And these will be glued down. Still need to reinforce that, by the way. And I can paint something here. I have used my stencils and texture paste, or my stencils and acrylic paint to make it more, to paint here. On the other one, on the other journal. How on earth did that get in here? I have an ant on my desk. There's one ant. Where did it go? Never mind, it just got lost. It was running over my desk. So if all of a sudden an ant appears, where did that come from? Well, that's interesting. My window doesn't even open, so I don't know where it came from, but I guess I have ants now. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna decorate this somehow, or I can put a fussy cut, or I can do something else. Or I could even do some embossing if I like. This will be an extra wraparound starter page. And as I said, I can glue this down and make a pocket out of it, or I can make a flip. Okay. The thing is, I want something nice in the center. Is this something nice? I don't know. So this is my process. I'm talking and thinking while I'm fiddling with the pages. So if you have been here before, you have seen this before. And I am trying to, I usually do piles of paper in the same category, so ledger or book page or something else, writable page, but I am trying so hard not to do that anymore, to try and be a bit more less squared up and let things either shape they want. So we will add the first part of the letter, and it is a really good size. So let's add that here. And you can actually read the whole letter because it is in English as well. I thought it was in Esperanto, but it is in English. Here we go. Okay. Still have to figure out what I want to do here. Maybe I can add something. I have to think about that. And I also want to decorate the first page. Okay, let's continue. More of the letter is going in. Let's put it here. And I want to add something pretty in the center here. I have to think about that. And we're doing another piece of the letter. This one is done. Yep. And a piece of the letter here as well. Let's add a piece of ledger in the center. We haven't any ledger in this. So I want to just measure how big I want it to be. And this will be a flip. This will go into the collaging bin. Use it in collage. And let's see. There we go. And what do I want here? I want the letter, of course. I think I can use this one as well. I want to add some color into this journal. Add this in the center, maybe. Yeah. No, it's too wide. Let's do it here. And as always, I'm going to move the papers around a bit so you can expect it to be something else next time you see it. Let's just see. That's a good size. I have also picked out some braille paper. I have picked up this botanical, and I think I'm going to move these out of the way because they will not go into this journal. The only thing that will go in is these, all these pockets and things. Let's see, I think I saw somewhere I want to change. This is some really old stationery with lots of foxing on it. And I think I saw some other stationery here. Yes, I did. This comes from a hotel. Let's get that out of the way and add this instead. Much more pretty. Oh, we need a picture in here as well. Let's add this. This is just something I made. It's an envelope, and I decided to make it into a folio. So I added this piece of writable space and this orchid picture around the flap. So this is now like a folio in the journal. So let's add that there. Okay, now we have 7 in that one as well. And we also have a pocket in that one, since the envelope is a pocket. What else do we want? Let's continue with pockets and flips. Here I am going to add since this is a bit more sturdy because of the napkin, I'm going to add pockets here. And I think I want to use this. This is a new pocket for me. I made one for my ideas journal back last week, I think. It's a folded book page with a Tim Holtz image, a bit of lace and some decoration. And I think it's really cute, so I want to add that on here. And it works so that you just put your image in here like so. Do I want it there? Or do I want it here? Here is probably better so the paper won't slide out. Okay, so I am just going to add glue on the entire back of this. This will not be a text box as well, it's just a pocket. And I'm going to put it in the corner down here, like so. And I want to make sure it sticks. So I'm going to use my scraping tool and really flatten it out. There we go. That's a great pocket. So cute. Okay, what else do I have? This is also some stationery, nothing on it. Let's add this pocket here. This is just a piece of scrapbooking paper that I folded and glued down on 2 sides. Made a notch in the top, and I left a little piece here to glue down to make a wraparound pocket. So that's quite nice. That will just, and that can still decorate on here. Please stay down. Thank you. I can still decorate this. That is so pretty. So I can just grab a piece of paper, glue paper, and I'm gonna use my glue stick to glue this down, and I hope that will be enough, and if it's not, I am going to take out the art glitter glue later and refill the glue so it really stays. There we go. And I can also do, this idea comes from Rachel at Rox's Creation, and what she often does is that she adds some kind of washi tape here to, one, decorate, and two, also make it stick. And I was thinking that I might want to do that. I'm just looking at which washi tape I want to use. Let's see if I have anything I like. I am thinking of the color scheme, and that is vaguely striped, or not striped, plaid. I know that Rachel would use something really floral and lovely colors. So I'm looking and seeing what I have here. Yes, let's do this one. This is nice and floral. This washi tape comes from a local brand here in Sweden that is called Bujo Stickers, and she is on Etsy. She makes really nice washi tapes. So there we have reinforced that fold, and as I said, we can still decorate this if we want. We can put on a fussy cut or an image, kind of like that. Let's do that. I am trying to be more daring, doing pattern on pattern and color on color and so on. So this is an experiment for me, trying to find my not so neutral style. And here this is okay. 2, 3, 4. Okay. At least one pocket in each signature. That's what I'm aiming for. trying to do some layers here. I might change that page. I'm not too happy with it. I want something else in the center there. And I'm thinking I want to use this envelope pocket that has been embossed, but I'm not sure where I want it. It is actually too wide. I will have to skip this. It will not go into this journal. I will have to make something else. Okay. What else do I have that I want to add? Let's do... just want to add this strip of watercolor swatches, just to make it something interesting to look at on a page. Let's do it there. Just, it's almost time to change out this glue paper. It's getting lumpy and bumpy. My favorite glue stick, I ran out of my favorite glue stick. The Tombow Mono Professional glue stick. And I am going to order, I can see that there's a sale on it on a Swedish shop, so I'm gonna order a bunch of them. Now I got an idea. How about if this is Temperia paper, by the way. How about I just, because they are kind of the same color. And that could be a little tuck spot. I'm just going to ink around it. This is really basic. Yeah. But sometimes simplicity is the best. And I'm not going all the way out to the edge when I glue it down, because then I get, it's like a frame around it. So it's layers once again. Let's see. So this is the 5th signature, okay. So it has a little tuck spot. Yeah. And this one had a pocket, I believe, somewhere. Yes, this one. And this one had a little pocket. We are going to add more pockets and tuck spots, but I just want to get started. And this one had that. Yeah, that's a good one. This might be decorated because it's quite plain. And I want to add something here, like a stamp. I want to add a stamp. Let's see. No, wrong album. This is the one I was going for. Need one of those. Yes, that was a good one. Once again, just touching the edges with whatever is left on the dauber. And I'm just going to add it here a bit askew like that. That's pretty. Yes. And we have this one. I must think of what I want to use to reinforce here, because it's actually a hole through it. I don't want to cover this up, otherwise I could have doubled the page. What do I want to use? This is a dress from a French fashion magazine. That is one option. That's one option I have, okay. Then I also have to decorate this. But I want to have pockets as well. I also had one idea to use this eyelet lace that came from a dress or something. And my idea was to kind of make a pocket, or double pocket, like that, and sew it down, and then have a double pocket. But I don't think the paper is good enough for that. I might have to find another page, but I really like it. Or I can do that on the cover as well. I will probably use some end papers here because it's quite grungy. I could use some, what's it called? Florentine papers or something. And then just glue this down like this and have a double pocket. That could be fun. So I'm not going rid of this. It will be here. Some way it will be incorporated into the journal. But I think I want to that could be a nice belly band actually somewhere. Maybe in the last one, because that in here we only have tuck spot there. Maybe I can make a belly band as well on the other side, like here. Yes, let's do it. Then we have a pocket, a belly band and a tuck spot in the same signature. And I know I said I was thinking about making this journal more masculine from the back and feminine from the front, but I will not. It's an artist's right to change their mind. There we go. So I am going to end here for today. It was not really exciting, but I already did 35 minutes. All right, I'm going to use this as well. Make it into a little tag. Maybe I want to put something behind there. Okay. So the signatures have been assembled. We have started putting in pockets. And I am going to choose the end paper soon. I want to make room for some of these things. I have this envelope, back of an envelope, and I really like the inside here. And I also have this piece of fabric where I did a stamp and I added some lace down here. So I thought this could be sewn together somehow, maybe on a sewing machine, and then I could add it like a tip in with a flip up or something. I don't know. Could be quite interesting to see that layering there. So that might happen. I think I'm going to go and sew this right away. So the next time you see this journal, that might be there. Okay, my friends, that will be it for today. Thank you all for being with me. I hope you enjoyed this little video. And until next time, I wish you all a great rest of your week. I will be with you guys shortly with another video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and say hi down below. I will say hi back. That's it for today. Bye everyone.